Watching out for you. This is National Media Literacy Week, and it can be hard to navigate what is real, what is fake, what's misleading on social media in particular, and it's particularly important for our kids to understand what's happening and why. So state lawmakers are working to pass legislation that would include media literacy in the curriculum moving forward. News 5's Mayo Davison with a closer look tonight.
It all started in 2019 with the introduction of House Bill 1110, a bill that would create an online resource bank of materials on media literacy.
I ran that piece of legislation, and it created a really robust committee of advisors. And I was, to gather best practices and look at the situation basically and create a report.
As mandated by the bill, the Media Literacy Advisory Committee was created to come up with a list of recommendations that would help improve media literacy education in elementary and secondary schools.
Right now, media literacy is taught here and there. It might be if a journalism class is offered. It might appear in a social studies or a language arts class.
I think it's critical in these times that students are able to access information, to analyze information, and to critically evaluate information.
Marilyn Saltzman and Zeb Carabello are both educators who are a part of the advisory committee. Some of the key recommendations: revisions to reading, writing, and civic standards to include media literacy, and best practices for school districts to develop policy and procedures.
We want them to look at what is this media organization? Who are they? What's their mission? What's their purpose? Who is their audience?
Paxton Decker, a former Grandview High School student, was among the few students chosen to be a part of the committee.
What I wanted was a class plan, a class, some sort of program, something that they were actually going to be putting in schools to reach real students.
Decker said he wanted a plan that would touch on a lot of different areas of media literacy and encourage student involvement.
I liked the online space, and I also liked the sort of, the policies for teachers. I think it's a great supplemental, and that's why, I really wanted that to sort of aid and something that would take up actual class time.
While the bill passed at the Colorado General Assembly, when the pandemic hit in March, it was tabled to make way for legislation focused on helping those impacted by COVID-19. This year, a new version of the bill will be reintroduced.
I think it's a really good, strong bill, and I think it'll get through because I think now more than ever we're seeing what happens when misinformation is spread around and people think it's facts, and it's not.
Those on the committee say the bill would have a huge impact on the children of Colorado.
There's been some research that students actually are more likely to vote and be good citizens if they are media literate and they know how to read and analyze and get the information they need.
School districts will have about 2 years to adjust curriculum to fit the new standards. Always watching out for you, Southern Colorado. Mayo Davison, News 5.